Yeah, sure. My name is Kristopher Tate. I'm 19 years old and I started a service called Zooomr about 2 years ago. Zooomr is known around the world for creating a new kind of photo sharing, one that's open to the community, one that's available in multiple languages. But recently we're working on bringing our service to Japan and making changes and localizations to the Japanese version so that it's easier to use. One of the new things you'll find with Zooomr in Japan is that we've created a mobile service that I'd like to demonstrate. Zooomr is known for a lot of different things, but what we really want to be known for is really enabling real-time communication for people all around the world, and especially in Japan.
Okay, so it's not more of the photo sharing service, but it's more of the communication service?
Right, yeah, so I mean we have some really great photo sharing technologies, but I think the service is best used for trying to tell a story and trying to communicate what's going on with you and your friends, again, around the world in real time.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got the mobile version here. Let me go ahead and log out actually. So it's actually in Japanese, obviously, because we're currently building this in the Japanese market. But
why Japanese market?
Well,
why did you choose Japan?
Japan is a great place because of a few reasons. They've got really great infrastructure here. And second, Japanese people really love photographs, much more so than I've seen in the U.S. So it's very exciting when you're building a service that uses photographs because really it's just great to have such great reception here, especially, and to have our service used by so many people and to be enjoyed by so many people in Japan. So this is the front page of our service. We allow you to register, open registration. You can go ahead and log in if you haven't registered your phone yet with our easy registration service. And of course you can switch in English, but I'd prefer to probably use it in Japanese today. So we're going to go ahead and sign in with our easy login service, which actually asks the phone for a special identification number, which we use to look up your ID. A lot of people around Japan already understand this concept, but for others that don't understand, it's an easy way of logging on to the mobile internet. So this is our homepage for Zooomr Fotoku, and Zooomr Fotoku allows us to do a few things. It asks a question, 今何してる? Meaning, what's going on right now? What are we doing right now? So we can post text, but also we can upload photographs. So for instance, this is my Photok stream, and we can see different what's going on in real time from my friends and family from around the world. And so we've got a few things. The other neat thing is that we can reply to comments, we can reply to messages in context right there, so you can see that this is a reply that was sent in the same context stream.
Okay, so you can reply to text or reply to the photos.
Right, exactly. So this is kind of unique because instead of just making a new message saying, hey, I've seen, I want to respond to you, I can select that message and then respond to it. But it's very, very simple to use. If we navigate back up to the top, I can go ahead and upload directly from the interface. And we use the technologies inside of the phone to be able to easily take photographs. So I'll just go ahead and take a photograph here. And then the neat thing about phones in Japan is that we can, of course, add GPS information. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the service here for the current GPS location of this device where we are. And we'll go ahead and attach this photograph now to, and we can also put a subject which ends up being the title.
Okay.
So we can just say, we'll just switch into Umaji and we'll put demo.
So it's email, right?
So yes, we piggyback off of email, which is just built right into the phone, and it makes it super easy because people already understand how to use that function of their phone, the email function. So we're currently so we're sending the email. So we jump back into Zooomr immediately, and then if I go ahead and refresh our Photok stream here, you'll notice that instantly we have this photograph posted to the service. And so now, if we look at Hatsuguchi-san's full talk here, and if we refresh hers, you'll notice that that photograph that we just posted here shows up instantly on her Docomo phone as well. So you can see if we look down here, there we are. So you can, I don't know if you can zoom in on that maybe, or
right.
And so this is what's really neat about the service, is that it's real-time communication between friends and people that know each other, and we make it super easy to do just that. We just posted a photograph in a group fashion on our mobile phone in a very simple way. And so we want to enable a new kind of service, a new kind of communication that really hasn't taken place here in Japan yet on the mobile phone. And that's why it's so exciting about what we're doing.
Okay, so this service reminds me of Twitter, Jaiku, and Radar. So replying to photos or whatever, and Jaiku actually enables you to use the API and Flickr, LastFM, whatever.
Right.
And then they have photos, and then you can reply to it. So it's sort of like resembling in that aspect.
Right. So the thing is, with those services, they're all linear, which means that they're not smart. What they do is they just post the content, boom, 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 and literally 1, 2, 3, 4. What Zooomr does is it actually looks at the content type, and it will dynamically cluster that information according to type. So if you come back here, you can see that as we go down the page here, you'll notice that some photographs here are actually taken. So let me go to the next page. Like for instance, we have the actual website online at Zooomr.com. You'll notice that some users, like Thomas Hawk here, will post multiple photographs. Instead of putting in one per line, we actually cluster them together so that it's in the right context. The other thing is that what's really smart about Zooomr and Full Talk, our English speakers would know that a zipline. What is unique about it is that because it clusters and because it's smart, we can define new ways of showing the same kind of information per different devices. So that means that this display is customized for online, it's customized for the RSS feed, it's customized for the mobile version. So in a lot of ways, this actually more resembles perhaps maybe kind of Facebook's newsfeed. But I would really dare to say that it's its own kind of unique blend. And I think the only reason why we can do this in a lot better way is that we've had the photo sharing technology and photo sharing solution built up for the last year and a half. So this service here has been in development for only a few months, but the unique photo technologies that we have allows us to do some very unique things. So for instance, if we go back to that photograph that we took earlier, just a few moments ago, and if I click on it, because we pioneered the geotagging technologies, we can actually go to the bottom of this photograph and we can ask Zooomr to search for photographs nearby. So you'll see this photograph right here. You'll see some other photographs that were taken earlier tonight because they were around here. And if we continue to go down and we continue to page, you'll notice that we'll go outside and we'll continue to go around Japan. So, for instance, here's at Osaki Eki, Osaki Station, and then so as we continue to go out.
So it goes like closest to, it goes farther.
Right, as it kind of spirals out from that location. So, so this is what's really unique about Zooomr, is that we have a lot of amazing technologies that tie into photographs that actually extend the experience. So this is not just posting a photograph to a stream or a feed. This is a unique way of looking at experiences that are taken every day at any moment, and we're doing it in a special way that allows people to share those experiences with the people that they trust and love and care about. And so, again, the other thing is, with other services like Twitter and Jaiku, they don't have, their privacy models are very open or shut, meaning you can either set your stream to private or public. With Zooomr, you can select the privacy settings that you'd like, either defining people to friends, family, both, or in the near future we're going to allow you to define specialized groups where you can send content to those groups. So in a lot of ways, what we're doing here allows people to really manage that part of their life, the kind of real-time, what's going on right now, in a way that is coherent and manageable to their life. So we really want to help people share their lives in a way that's comfortable, in a way that's meaningful, in a way that's very enjoyable. So that's what we're really excited about working on.
Interesting. Yeah. So you're 18 years old?
19.
19 years old? Very young. And you started this at 17?
At 17, yes.
So, tell me about your background. Why did you start programming like when you were young?
I started programming at 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Late 4, early 5. Worked mainly with ThinkC on the Mac, Project 660AV, Macintosh, OS 7 kind of days. Used to write some different things like used to do hypercar stacks and stuff like that. Studied and started working with HTML very early too. And so what's interesting for me is obviously my progression in my career, what I've been working on has been really a progression with the web and with the internet and with that body of work. So in a lot of ways I've been able to maintain a very current outlook on the way that the web and the internet works, simply because I certainly grew up with it. I was there as it was growing itself. So that's one reason. The other thing is I really love communication. I really love helping people communicate. And for me, services like Zooomr really allow me to do just that, is help people communicate in new ways and in new fashion that just really hasn't been done before. So it's very exciting.
Wow. So how many people are there in Zooomr team?
Has been completely created by myself. We don't have a team at the moment, although we're looking to hire a team in Japan. So.
Wow. Yeah. So you're programming yourself, you're designing yourself, you're marketing yourself, you're doing everything by yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
I wish I couldn't say that was true, but yes.
That's amazing. So you said that you can upload like any amount, any number.
Started out as a no-limit photo sharing service, and today we continue that trend by allowing people to upload any photo size, any amount of photographs they like, and obviously to organize and store their photographs with unlimited sets. We believe in infinite storage. In a lot of ways, the main reason for this is I think that photos allow people to communicate in a new way, and just like other services that share text are free and unlimited, we feel that photographs should be as well.
Yeah, but when people sign up more and there's like a massive photos, can you store it?
Yeah.
And you're self-funded, right?
I've built a system that's scalable. Right now we store over 4 million photographs, and the system obviously has been scaling and will scale as time goes on. I started Zooomr because I was traveling from Seattle to San Francisco, and I was taking a lot of photographs with my 5D. I wanted a place to store them. I also have friends here in Japan, and I have family in Germany, and so it was important for me to be able to share my experiences with the ones that I love, with the people I care about. And services at the time were not localized and not able to share that with everybody. And I wanted one place where I can manage that relationship. And I tried going to services here in Japan, for instance, Yahoo Photos Japan, services in Germany. The problem was that I was managing the same collection of photographs in 3 different places. I tried putting my blog, but there's still language barriers. So I built Zooomr, the first photo sharing site that was localized to help universally share photographs from all around the world. And that was kind of the main purpose of building Zooomr. It wasn't to build a competitor to any other photo sharing services. It wasn't because I didn't feel that the feature set was good enough for other services. It was just mainly that I couldn't share the experience in the way I wanted to with the ones I cared about all around the world. So I think photos are certainly very universal, and I feel that the photo sharing solution that shares those experiences should be universal too. And so that's why Zooomr is the way it is, and that's why we are in over 18 languages today, because we believe in the unique ability to share universal mediums such as photographs with the entire world.
What's your dream for the future?
Right, in terms of being able to help people, I think that really, again, I want to be able to help people communicate around the world and to better communication both digitally and also in person, and to find new mediums that allow people to become closer and sharing ideas and concepts without overlap, without having to constantly explain something, and trying to help the society become more universal in understanding. I think obviously Zooomr and other services are a great first step, but as the web evolves and technology evolves around with it, I think that we'll get closer to that goal.
Are there any limitation, like file size? Or
No limitations at all. No limits on file size, no limits on the amount of photos, no limits on the amount of sets that you can create. There's no limits at all. We want to provide no limits in the future. We want to be able to scale. Yes, we want.
Who's funding your servers?
So we are privately funded.
Okay.
Yeah.
almost member already use Flickr. Can we move?
So we've talked with the Flickr people, and maybe in the future. But right now, it's not possible. But basically, we want to provide something that allows everyone around the world to be able to share photos together. We, from the very start, had support in different languages. So, for instance, Zooomr is available in multiple different languages. We're in different languages. So you can see on the bottom that you can switch the page, for instance, into traditional and simplified Chinese, Russian, Dutch, Polish, Italian, German, Deutschgo, Spango, Nego, Polish-go, Chugoko, you can switch to different languages. So we really want to make a website that allows everyone around the world to share photographs with each other. And we think that Japan is a great place to start in terms of helping people share their photographs and especially share their lives through the mobile phone specifically. So, check it out. It's probably best if you go to the mobile phone first, the mobile version, which if you go on your phone to your web browser, mobile web browser, just type in Zooomr.com or Zooomr.jp, and it will redirect you to the mobile website. Thank you.